I'm eating shit. Hold on. Good now. Let's talk about Spence and his fan girls. And the whole situation. People still defending Spence, dog, and shit disgusting. You know, I told y'all this years ago. They never wanted to make this fight. They don't. Now you got them saying, well, you know, Bomax saying February. Bomax saying, man, we moving on. We moving on. I don't care if they do fight. I'm not paying for it. I'm not putting no money in Al Haymon pocket. Al Haymon had enough time to make this fight. Him not having no network to put the fight on, what they got to do with me? You know what I'm saying? They just paid Deontay Wilder $20 million to fight Lanius. Cancel that shit. Nobody want to see that no way. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody want to see no Wilder fight no fucking Lanius. Cancel that. $20 million right there. You know, split it between the two, or however y'all gonna split it up. You know, Wilder probably done anyway. So you never know. Helenius might beat him. You know, the ass what the Tyson Fury laid upon him was pretty freaking epic. But let's talk about it. And you know, I knew this was coming. You want to know how I knew this was coming? I knew this was coming because Jermell Charlo came out of nowhere, got on Twitter yesterday and started saying, well, you know, Crawford can't beat Lubin. And I'm just like, where'd that come from? Then Kenny Porter pop out his groundhog out the hole in the ground and then started talking about he picking Bud. When I started seeing that and that shit was hella random, I said, yeah, they about to announce this fight ain't happening. That's what I said to myself. I said, yeah, they about to announce that this fight ain't happening. I knew it. Because it was too much protection coming out the way. Well, you know, you can't do this. And like I said before, Charlo talking about Crawford ain't fought nobody. You ain't fought nobody. Let's keep it real. He ain't fought nobody. Who has he fought? Okay, what's the biggest name on Jermell Charlo resume? I'll fucking wait. I'll wait. You got bums saying, oh, you know, you ain't fought nobody. You ain't fought nobody. What's the biggest name on his resume? Austin fucking Trout? Ain't nobody know who Castanos was. Be real. Ain't nobody know who Castanos was struggling with Michael Sword. Come on. Ooh. Y'all call Tony here some bum. I can pull the receipts up. I'm the one that broke the news that fight was happening. I broke that news. Y'all said, oh, Tony Harrison, bum, this, that. So who? He struggled with Gabriel Rosado. He struggled with John Jackson too. And they said, oh, you know, Spence ain't scared, man. You know, fuck up out of here, dude. The fighters can't be scared. What Michael Spinks crying in the fucking locker room, dude? When he fought Mike Tyson, or, you know, am I imagining that? Didn't Jose Ramirez literally run away from Regis Prograis and they gave Regis Prograis his own fight date on ESPN to protect Jose Ramirez? So don't give me this shit that, you know, man, these niggas ain't scared. What is it, androids? What are they androids? Errol Spence is a bitch, and that's just what it boiled down to. That's what it boiled down to. He ain't no see. You can tell the way he moved, he a sissy. Shut up and down. He a sissy. And if he don't fight Bud, why not break bread with Jermell Charlo then? And fight Jermell Charlo. Charlo ain't got no name on his resume. None. There's a reason people don't have Charlo pound for pound number nothing. He ain't fought nobody, nigga. Who has he fought? Who? I'll wait. Who has he fought? To be talking about, oh, you know, you ain't did this and you got to do that. Nigga, you ain't did nothing. And half the niggas you fought with, you struggled to beat them. Half of them. If it wasn't for the rabbit punches against Austin Trout, nigga, that fight would have been even. He ran away from Lara, talking about our kids play together and shit like that. Our kids play together. He ran away from Lara. He lucky Demetrius Andrade just terrible at business, as Andrade would have whooped Jermell Charlo ass back then. Come on. He struggled with Vanes Monterosian. Andrade got dropped in that fight. I think their feet got tangled up, but it was a punch. Andrade beat Miles Monterosian easier than Jermell Charlo did. Come on. Jermell Charlo about to have a fucking mental breakdown in that fight. That's the fight him and Ronnie Shields parted ways with, if my memory serves me correctly. You know what I'm saying? And then here come Kenny Porter. Well, Errol Spence is big and he fundamentally sound like Al Haymon called it in favor. Dude, we know Kenny Porter word don't hold no weight in boxing. Fuck you think he is? Jim Lampley, Larry Merchant, Al Bernstein. Ain't nobody really concerned about what Kenny Porter got to say about this fight. Your son got fucking stopped. Matter of fact, your son let a brick come strip the belt off his ass. You shouldn't even be saying nothing. Your son got fucking stripped naked by a brick in America. So you really shouldn't be like talking like they ran your shit. Come on. Ran your shit. And you sitting here talking about Errol is bigger and he's so big and this, that. Al Haymon calling in favor. Don't matter. Hope don't none of them niggas ever get no work on Showtime and Fox again. Real talk. Hope don't none of them niggas get no work. Hope so. Hope them niggas be fighting on the Al Haymon PBC app. They will never get a dime out of me. I'm not paying for Spencer Crawford. Not going to it if it happened in 2023. If it happened in 2024, not fucking with it. Not putting no money in that dude's pocket. Only thing, y'all can call Aaron whatever y'all want to call Aaron straight. Al Haymon worse. At least I know where I stand with Al by Aaron. Al Haymon don't care shit about black people. They told me the Errol Spence team told him not to sign the contract. Nigga, man, Sean Porter, I'm pretty sure they advised Sean Porter not to sign the contract. Just like they advised Ugas not to fuck with Terence Crawford. And Sean Porter stood and said, well, nigga, I ain't fighting unless it's versus Terence Crawford. And they made it happen. Where is that from Errol Spence? Where is that from Errol Spence? And if Errol Spence don't want to jump in the ring with him, why not let Jermell Charlo jump in the ring with him then? He go, Jermell Charlo, well, you ain't did this and you ain't did that. Like from a nigga who cried because he ain't on the pound for pound list to a nigga who lost to Tony Harrison, who was losing to John Jackson, struggled with Vanes Monterosian, struggled with Gabriel Rosado. I mean, we could just keep going on and on. Nigga really lost to Brian Carlos Castaneda. That nigga got like 4 or 5 close or disputed fights on his resume. He shouldn't be saying nothing, bro. He shouldn't be saying nothing. He should be a good old Aaron boy. He shouldn't be saying nothing, bro. He shouldn't. And then you want to put niggas initial, tag the nigga. Scary ass. Tag him. Tag him. Niggas be moving like hoes, deleting tweets and put niggas initial up there. Tag them. Put a name on it. Scary ass. The Texas Bermuda Triangle. Then brother, I'll come down and fight Terence Crawford. Motherfucker, you wouldn't even get in the ring. You wouldn't even get in the ring with Demetrius Andrade regardless. You won't even get in the ring with David Benavidez. You ain't begging Al Haymon to get in the ring with Benavidez, bro. All we know, what's the old boy? Dave Morale probably beating your ass in the gym like you stole something. And people still defending Errol Spence. Well, I know Errol ain't scared and this like that. Man, dude, I have no interest in this fight, seeing this fight no more. None. They believe Errol Spence, man. Errol Spence moving just like I've been saying for many, many years. He moving exactly like I told y'all. I told y'all years ago that Errol Spence didn't want to fight. If Errol wanted to fight, Errol can veto everybody but Al Haymon. If he really wanted to fight. He on the wrong side of the street. Al Bob won't give him. The nigga cut Bob off, came to your side of the street. Apparently took a fight with no guaranteed money. Took a low ball offer. Called y'all bluff, and now y'all can't make the fight happen. But y'all got $20 million to get the Deontay Wilder fight Robert Helenius. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke. And they talking about $75 for Helenius and Deontay Wilder, bruh. Fuck up out of here, dude. Ain't nobody buying that. Even these pro Wilder niggas not buying that. They streaming it. Ain't nobody going to Wilder Hellenius. Come on. So it's a ESPN issue surrounding Spencer Crawford. Terence Crawford working on the short end of the split isn't being guaranteed money, will earn a percentage of net revenue in proposed deal. However, he wants transparency related to expenses. Now, also heard that they won't open up the books for Terence Crawford. So they basically, what's gonna happen is they gonna tell him what he made, what they made, and give him a percentage off of that. What they say, not the actual money that they made. It's a shit deal, and they never wanted to make this fight. When Errol Spence said 70-30 and all that, he meant that. He meant it. He meant that they never wanted to make this fight. Never. 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 I wish nothing but bad on the man in the whole PBC. Hope Helani has knocked Water ass out too. Honestly. I wish nothing but bad on that company. That company got to go. You know, and all they motherfucking spoiled fighters. Who else you got over there? You know, both Charlo sisters and shit, man. They probably be locked up before they lose. Tank need to go to jail after what I heard. He ain't shit no way. He gonna lose to somebody I ain't see coming. Mark my words. Probably gonna quit. Rolly ain't nothing. Ain't no point even bringing him up. Who else you got over there? Who else you got? I like Foden. Gary Russell, unfortunate what's going on with him, but hey, it is what it is. You know, so whoever all over there, dude, I wish nothing but bad on that company, dude. They sold their intellectual property. They sold their names to Al Haymon. They sold their logos to Al Haymon. You know what I'm saying? They don't even own their motherfucking self. You know, then he go out there and tell these niggas to tweet and do interviews like he gonna change somebody's opinion. Like, dude, you paying these people or asking these people to put out that Spence gonna win. You know, it's not gonna change nobody's opinion who real. It's not. Who know the real. Now, if this was Terence Crawford and Bob Arum and them, and they were saying, well, you know, we ain't got the funds for Terence Crawford, these niggas would be talking cash shit. Any person that's defending Errol Spence is a mook. That's what they is. They sexually attracted to Errol Spence, also known as Errolsexuals. That's what it is. Errolsexuals was the one saying that they didn't want to see the fight. Not me. Oh, we can move on. We don't need to see the fight and all that shit. What boils down to is he don't think he can win. And they knew this for years. Just like Terence Crawford told Sean Porter, they using you. We shouldn't fight. And Sean Porter, so fucking stupid, he got used and abused. And when he stopped Sean Porter and Terence Crawford, Errol Spence ran out the arena when Terence Crawford was about to invite him into the ring. Terence Crawford should have knew right then and there that he didn't want to fight. That's what it was. When he ran out the ring, he ran out there when Terence Crawford dropped Errol Spence. I mean, when Terence Crawford knocked out Sean, he ran out the fucking arena. Ellie Setback hawked him down. And niggas act like it didn't happen. He almost got knocked down or knocked out by Dennis Ugas. Niggas act like it didn't happen. Come on. People talking about his resume is better than Terence Crawford. Where is his resume better? Who did he beat? Let's be real. When it was ever a debate Errol Spence was going lose to somebody. I do know when Crawford stepped in the ring with Gamboa, a lot of people thought he could have went either way. I do know when he fought Victor Postal, a lot of people was picking Victor Postal. Come on. I do know that. I do know Danny Garcia paid Victor Postal to step aside. I do know Mikey Garcia ducked Victor Postal. That's what we do know. We do know Lamont Peterson was knocked out way earlier in his career, earlier than Spence knocked him out. We know Tim Bradley was the first one to beat him. We know Felix Diaz, 2 fights before the Errol Spence fight, really beat Lamont Peterson. Come on. Kell Brook was coming off a loss. Come on, let's get real. Bundu was coming off a loss to Keith Thurman, or he had at some point lost to Keith Thurman. Chris Algieri lost 2 of his last 3, I believe, before getting in the ring or some shit like that with Errol Spence. Yes, he lost 2 of his last 3. Pacquiao, Amir Khan, back-to-back loss, beat Eric Bonet, then came back and lost to Spence. Come on. So this is the resume we talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? He fights Mikey Garcia lightweight and don't even drop him. Nigga didn't even have a mark on him. He fights Sean Porter. He could have won either way. It is what it is. I felt that he won. He fought Danny Garcia and he got his mouthpiece knocked out and almost got knocked out by Ardenis Ugas. So where on that resume is you know, come on. And this dude been in the glamour division forever. Where? Come on. Felix Diaz really beat Lamont Peterson. Danny Garcia paid Victor Postal to step aside. Mikey Garcia ran from Yuriokas Gamboa. Come on. Come on. They both fought Kell Brook. At least Kell Brook wasn't coming off a loss. Both fought Sean Porter. Sean Porter got stopped. Come on. Nigga, Errol Spence ain't fought nobody, bro. Every fight he been in, he was supposed to run away with and win running away. Every fight he was been in, he was supposed to run away with it. Come on. This nigga literally ran out the arena when he stopped Sean Porter. Why you even fucking show up? He literally ran out the arena, bro. And nigga still defended that. And you got to understand, him and his fans started this shit with Bud. Bud was just calling out Keith Thurman because he had the belts. That's all he was doing. Said, I want to go Keith Thurman. He got the belts. And then why you didn't want to fight Errol Spence and this, that. Okay, I'll fight Spence. Then Spence, you know, said, who you on the wrong side of the street? This, that, and the third. And Bob won't give it to me. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors and shit. And then guess what? Terence Crawford pop up. Then it's a lot of fucking excuses, bro. Oh, you know, Kell Brook is the best guy on his resume. This has been nothing but deflection. It's been nothing but deflection. Come on. Come on. It's been nothing but deflection. It's been nothing but deflection. It's been nothing but deflection, dude. If Bob Arum was a part of this fight would have been done. You would have been seeing it, or you wouldn't have been about to see it. If Bob Arum was part of this fight, he found $50 million. He found $50 million to damn near get a Fury and Dillian White. Come on. Come on. And Al Haymon ain't gonna prosper no way. This model that they got of not fighting the best and all that shit, that's not sustainable, bro. And that's why Showtime ain't really like giving. That's why he got no fights on Showtime. And Fondor, it just, I'm not saying this is true, but it sounds like Fondor got like a network deal with them. You gonna see Gerard Ennis on there before you see him. You got some Showbox dates, one on the 21st. I don't even watch Showbox, dude. I don't have time. You know, when he knocked out Sean Porter, they knew they wasn't gonna put him in there. Who give a dude a contract with no guarantees? And then he's like, okay, I take it. Just open up the books. And I just want to make sure I'm getting my pair. Oh no, we don't want to open up the books. When somebody don't want to open up the books, that mean they got a lot of fucking fishy activity going on. You know, and they said, well, he didn't want to get involved with Kinahan because he didn't want to have to open up his books. He opened up them books. It's gonna be like the episode 10 of Cobra Kai in season 5. Everybody gonna be suing Al Haymon left and right, bro. Al Haymon playing these dudes, holding on to their money, accumulating interest off their money, then paying their money straight back to them in multiple increments and keeping the interest. It's exactly what's going on. And Espinoza about to get fired, so he didn't put his foot down. They want Floyd fights. They want other better fights on regular Showtime. Now Al Haymon still ain't willing to deliver. So obviously, and Fox had no interest in putting any money up for Crawford and Spence. Is that more about Spence and Crawford, or is it more about Al Haymon? I'll let you figure that out. I don't know. They had no interest. None. You know, and all Terence Crawford doing is wasting his time. He got a better chance of beating Errol Spence ass in the street on some Rocky 5 type shit. He got a better chance of just beating him up. I pay some people to jump his ass, honestly. One nigga Meek he said, man, I'm too rich to sit and hit your ass, gonna be glad. I pay some niggas to jump. And then Al Haymon calling in favors or say this, say that. Say, he can't beat this. Jermell Charlo, he talk about somebody's resume. Nigga, your resume is weak as hell, and you struggle with half the top fighters on that damn resume. That's the funny thing about it. Nigga struggle with damn near every fucking fighter he fought. Trying to be a knockout puncher because you jealous of your twin brother. Don't that sound like some crazy shit right there? If a nigga be jealous of his twin, imagine. He jealous of Errol Spence. They said, well, why don't you fight Earl? We weren't going to fight Earl for it, man. You always like nigga getting out of position and shit when somebody asks him to do your fucking job. Terence Crawford, man, he did this and he did that. And like, nigga, it's your biggest and most notable fight. It's your biggest payday. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you getting out of position about making money and doing your job in fights that you should be the favorite in? I don't get it. Come on, you 32 years old. You don't want to be in somewhat of a super fight, bro? If the fight don't happen, it ain't my fault, man. Them Texas niggas looking super duper weak. I wish Pimp C was alive. But the Houston niggas just different from Dallas niggas. That's the truth. Shit, Dallas Fort Worth niggas different than Dallas niggas. I mean, they right next door. They just different. Ain't nobody gonna hold Errol Spence accountable. Not verbally. Financially, they might hold him accountable. But guess what? When you pull shit like this, you get what you got coming to you. What goes around comes around like a hula hoop. 2 Chainz. Remember he said that the BT cypher like 12 years ago. What goes around comes around, bro. He gonna get his. Don't even worry about it. He had a whole bunch of epiphanies, smacked that nigga right in his face. Don't worry about it. He another one of them niggas. He gonna lose to that white girl that he fucking playing with. Or he gonna lose to that bottle. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody gonna fuck him up in the ring. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, bro. Their universe tends to balance each other out. A lot of these CEOs that's out here about to lay off people during Christmas and lay niggas' families off and doing all that scurvy stuff, bro. They gonna get there. You not gonna be able to see the pain and suffering that people be going through. But them niggas with all that money that be doing that to the smaller people, dude, they be suffering inside, bro. Not happy with their wife, not happy with the kids, not happy with their life, nothing. They still not fulfilled. Look at Jeff Bezos' wife. She just divorced her second husband. That was their kid's science teacher or something like that. Think about that. It's different when you cheat on somebody. I think a lot of people enjoy the thrill
they enjoy the thrill of creeping. And when that aspect of creeping going away, then you start to see the flaws, or then you start to really see the person. Cause y'all part-time kicking it. So y'all kicking it in the right, y'all kicking it in the increments. That's what people don't understand. I mean, you spend a lot of time with somebody, like too much time with somebody, bro. You need a break. Remember on My Wife and Kids when somebody ate that nigga pie and nobody would fess up on who ate the pie? So he fed them pie for all 3 fucking meals of the day until somebody fussed out for like a couple weeks. So somebody fessed up. It's the same thing when you come to relationships, bro. You need space. You need breaks. It's the same thing. Imagine waking up, eating oatmeal for breakfast, eating oatmeal for snack, oatmeal for lunch, oatmeal for another snack, oatmeal for breakfast, oatmeal for midnight snack. Nigga, you ain't gonna never want to see a fucking oatmeal, nothing. Raisin cookie, oatmeal cereal, nothing. That's you gotta understand. That's why when you people be creeping, it feels so good because you getting it. It's the suspense and it's you getting it in the right increment. You be with your significant other and you like, man, you be irritated and shit. Like, man, wait better to get the Keisha ass, or you girl can wait get back to Bob. You know what I'm saying? But once that, once that time is free and y'all kicking it, like a regular relationship, the same problems gonna be sustained. Everybody got their flaws, you know. Everybody, so you gotta understand that shit, bro. It's everything is, gotta be an increment. This what these people should always get a break. But like I said before, that dude gonna get his. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I will never break bread with Al Haymon again. And they wanted Bud to be caught out of shape. They want to be Bud to look bad versus Sean Porter, look vulnerable, so they can make that fight. I knew exactly what they was doing. Bud ain't never slowed down and got caught slipping. And a few of us said this from the very beginning. Everybody knew this. Everybody knew this. And people still turn around and blaming Terence Crawford. He took a bullshit contract. Somebody said, so Crawford won't sign the contract. He needs to know how much Spence has made in the past. I told y'all Doug Crawford. How's Crawford ducking? Somebody posted that. How's Crawford ducking? And people still bringing up lies. Somebody, he need to know how much Spence made. Dude, they just said he took the lower end of the split. It's not going to be what they want to change the narrative to. It's not. They want to continue to change the narrative. They want to do so bad. He a Chihuahua mini penetrator. Minnie is a regular mini penetrator. She on timeout right now. I would bring her, but he's a Chihuahua mini penetrator. My girl is a mini penetrator. Yeah, he part mini penetrator. But like I said before, niggas just be lying, bro. How you gonna lie? How you gonna lie talking about he need to see how much Spence made when they just said he took a contract with no guarantees, bro? That come from a PBC guy, Mike Coppers, who worked over there forever, and apparently still work with him. So how can you still put out lies like that, bro? These niggas is weak and boss. That's why I'm telling y'all, man. I'm not gonna be speaking on it too much longer. If you keep going this direction, niggas just be lying. They just be lying, bro. Like straight up. Why would, even if that was the case, why the fuck wouldn't you want to know what somebody else making? That's what it's about. That's negotiations. That's negotiations. So they just want to spin this and be, well, you know, I told you that Terence Crawford wouldn't do this and do that. Cool. Don't worry about it. Errol Spence gonna get his. Trust me. And then they got a few wake-up calls. A few. And don't nobody care about no Regis Progress taking on no fucking Jose Zepeda. Who cares? On Get Back TV. Nobody cares. Anybody could have bid on that fight. Nobody bid on that fight. And they still gonna continue to tell lies. That's why I told y'all it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if Terence Crawford went out there and knocked him out. It was gonna be some excuse, his gloves, or Errol Spence was paid to take a dive, or Errol Spence was weight drained, or a car accident. It didn't matter, bro. It didn't matter. It was always going to be something. It was always going to be something. It was going to be some type of excuse. He too small. He ain't fought nobody. Get a belt. Oh, Kell Brook is going to beat him. Oh, man, Sean Porter. He ain't going to stop Sean Porter. Sean Porter going to beat him. Now what? Now it's back to, you need to know how much Spence making in lies and shit. Nigga took no guaranteed money, bro. Is what they saying. Come on. He said he been sent his contract back. They said, like yesterday, they didn't know what was going on. Now it's saying that over some expenses, the fight fell out. Bro, they gave him a lowball offer. They thought he would never take the lowball offer. And they knew had they set a deadline that he was going to take it. So they stretched this out as long as they could. That's what happened. They stretched it out as long as they could. And now, like I told y'all, it's been rumors that this fight, that they was going to announce Spence's next fight November 5th. And like they, man, blame Terence Crawford. This, like, if I'm Terence Crawford, man, I'll beat his ass in the street, bro. I literally would, dude. But you know what? He probably called 911. Nigga, Dallas niggas look real weak right now, dude. At least the boxing dudes. Y'all look real weak. I can't put it on the street, niggas. Y'all look real weak right now, dog. Nigga never wanted this fight. And I've been telling y'all that from day one. Floyd Mayweather, we not doing that fight right now. And this, that, and the third. He tried to get Crawford to sign over to a slave deal that he got Tank signed to. They tried every trick in the book. But once you deal with Bob Arum, you pretty much done seen it all, bro. You pretty much done seen it all. You got to dot your I's and cross your T's twice. Come on. These niggas blowing this tour shit out of proportion, dude. That's crazy to me, dude. They blowing this shit out of, like the nigga died. Like, dude, you see that shit all the time. People understand Joe Montana used to get killed on live television. He used to get killed on live television, y'all. Y'all remember when Joe Theismann got his leg split in half on live television by Lawrence Taylor, bro? He literally split that man's leg in half. He never played again. They talking about fucking Tua getting thrown to the ground. Like, fuck up out of here. His hip injury was worse than that. They blowing this shot. This society is just weak as fuck, bro. If you being honest, This society is fucking just weak, dude. Like, nigga, that was a normal Sunday fucking hit. Literally. When I was growing up. So imagine in the 80s and the 70s when Deacon Jones could smack you upside your fucking helmet. Come on, that was regular, man. What was it? Terry Fair got his neck broke on live television, dude, playing for the Lions. Either him, I forget who it was, or Brian Westbrook. I think it was Terry Fair. Michael Irvin literally got his career ended, and the Philadelphia Eagles fans cheered him when he was getting carted off the fucking field, dude. These niggas crying over that little bitch hit that Tua took. I'm like, man, what the fuck is that? We was playing with, we was 10 years old, 9 years old, doing bully in the ring, dude, and ain't nobody stopped that shit, dude. No, we was doing the alley, nigga, at 9 or 10 years old, bro, and ain't nobody was concerned. We was playing tackle football with no helmets, no pads on the streets, and nobody was concerned. That's crazy. The nigga's like, oh my God, Tua, let's so. I looked, what the fuck was that? He got slammed, man. Oh, the turf is just so bad. Like, dog, remember they was playing on the Astro turf, dude? That was nothing but cement under Astro turf. NBA players was complaining about, oh, they don't want to play 82 games no more. And I'm just looking at these niggas. Dr. J and these niggas was taking commercial flights, and Wilt Chamberlain was taking bus across the country, dude. Nigga, man, sports is they just emasculated this shit, dude. You got boxers now want to do their job and fucking and take the fights that people want to see. You got advisors advising them to take the lesser of the fights and nickel and dime, and then when he use and abuse you, you know, he cash your ass out, and you ain't got nothing at the end of the day. Shit crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's right. That man don't want to fight, and that's just what it boiled down to. And listen. I call him. Listen to your team. Go ahead and listen to your team. I don't care who come out and endorse him or don't endorse him. You can't respect that man. You can't respect him as a man, dude. He been talking spicy. And I don't mean that in a good way. He been talking spicy. He was talking about, I just want to see my kids that you can come back, and I'm not concerned about the Crawford. Only reason he started talking about that Crawford fight because that reporter at the Ugas first press conference started talking about it. You know, he said, will you see? Will you see? Will you see? And Derek James know what's going on. He know what's going on. He probably got that shit in his ass too. They can't get it out. If y'all catch my drift, you probably do. Metro said they found that shit when he got into an accident inside his ass. I believe it too. I believe it. Them niggas pulled Kenny Porter out the fucking dark and Jermell Charlo. Shit crazy, dude. But they gladly gonna make Tank and Ryan Garcia two dudes who would never fight Shakur and Devin Haney. Never. Never. Come on. Ryan Garcia had been in 3 different weight classes and still ain't fought for a title. Let that resonate in your mind. He done been in 3 different weight classes and ain't fought for a title. Come on. Come on. They seen what Tyson Fury did to Deontay Wilder.
Them niggas know they company be done to happen to Errol Spence. But it ain't like they making no money off Errol Spence. No way for real. They're not. They ain't doing no numbers, dude. Him and Sean did less than 200,000, bro. They be giving away tickets and shit too. One of my homies be giving their tickets, be helping giving their tickets away, sell them and give them away at discounted prices. No Crawford, bro. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. Nothing. Talk about in February, bro. You gonna keep falling for that? If by February, I'm still not gonna buy it. Last year was my last year. Still not gonna buy it. I'm putting enough money in them niggas' pockets, bro. Now, if another promoter want to put it on, I support it then. Not supporting Al Haymon fuckery at all. Not. I mean, it was supposed to be in the summer. Then it was supposed to be in September. Then it was supposed to be in November. Then December, not February. We're not falling for that. Just go ahead and keep it moving. Whatever you're going to do, keep it moving. You go out there and fight Louis then. You go out there and do it. You go do it. Niggas is weak, bro. All the way around from that Tua weak ass hit. Oh, you had a concussion of the weekend, the other day. Man, nigga, don't play then. Who can protect you from yourself like yourself? Come on. Come on. If you can't protect yourself, who is? People that's hired by the team? He got a mama, daddy, probably a girlfriend, brother. Like, no, mom, he ain't playing. Come on. Shit crazy to me. Come on, they talking about Errol Spence used to play football. I bet he wasn't pretty good. I bet he wasn't good at it. I can bet that. Nigga got the heart of a he got the heart of a fucking mosquito. What's going on?
What's happening, brother?
They got the heart of a mosquito.
Who we talking about? Old Sprints?
Nigga, Spicy Spence.
Oh, Errol Spice.
Errol said he kissed the whole boy on the neck and niggas act like it ain't happened. Shit, wild. They got a whole purse on. Nigga act like he ain't had no purse
Yo,
on.
bro, I'm so tired of the excuses for this, man. Yo, today I got off the phone probably an hour ago. And I said, yo, this man fought a dude who in his weight class, he weighed at least at a good 20 pounds over, and then made an excuse after saying he was going to knock this dude out, said, I just wanted to show I could box him. And the rebuttal was, and the idiot I was talking to was my little brother. He go say, well, it makes sense because if everybody just saying all you do is knock people out, you got to show them that you can box. What are y'all talking about? He didn't belong in the ring with him. Why would he? You don't get paid for overtime. You don't get paid per round. It's always a damn excuse with everybody, and now everybody just silent. We don't hear nothing. What's the excuse now? What we gonna say? What was that comment that you read earlier? I don't even know who the hell sent it about. Oh, it's Bud. They trying to blame Bud for this.
How? He won't know his Spence. He took the low end.
He took a deal that was probably. I mean, he could have negotiated a 9 to 5 at McDonald's. That probably would have been better than that deal.
Yeah, because you've been guaranteed money. And then they tell you what they made.
to pay you. They could be like, well, I ain't make nothing.
He literally was gonna box him for free, basically.
Basically, yeah.
And they still couldn't make the fight. Me and CJ told y'all this was gonna happen. Not even at the start of the summer. We said this was probably in like March. That it was gonna get to the point where he was just gonna accept anything and call they bluff.
That's all he had. He could have did this shit months ago, honestly. That's pretty much what he did.
We knew it from the time that he jumped up out of the seat and tried to sprint on out of there, which is where the Errol Spence name came from, that this is a fight that he never wanted. We knew before that he didn't want that fight. Because he was so vague with the answers. Like, the writing was on the wall. I just think everybody, and I was guilty of it too, was so excited and really wanted to see this matchup that bad that we really didn't see the writings on the wall that he didn't want this fight. He ain't got no heart, bro. He can't be no lion. He can't even be the big fish, even though we don't call ourselves fish in Jamaica. He can't even be that. That boy a guppy. He ain't even a guppy. He a little tadpole.
You're talking about how Terence Crawford team didn't catch this before.
What?
Like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? The dude's pursuing the fight. He had a if y'all don't, what are y'all not understanding? Like, am I the only person that could document things in my brain? It literally on ESPN, they said on ESPN.com, they said he had a special lawyer, the same lawyer that I spoke to Leon Muhammad about, that said that lawyer is the only reason why he fired Bob Arum as his promoter. The lawyer was combing through the contract with a fine-tooth comb. The lawyer that probably told him, like, yo, I advise you not to take this deal. And he still took it anyway.
They just threw some extra shit in there. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it sounded like they hit him with a curveball.
Yeah, of course. It was always in there. Like, oh, you got to pay for yourself to get to the fight and shit like that.
Yeah, like, you got to drive there. We not putting up no amenities.
We not giving no. They don't pay that shit no way. They come out the fight as person regardless.
Yeah, we not getting your family no tickets. So this, and Bud probably said yes to everything. You gonna get paid 20% of the purse in the rematch, yes. And this is all hypothetical. I'm not saying this is what happened, but like my guy TBE said, the only way that fight, he won't believe it until they're gonna have to drag him to the ring, kicking and screaming. That was the only way that fight was gonna happen, and I don't think I have zero faith in this fight happening. I was down to like 10% when the fight was announced that they had agreed in principle, but that fight is not happening this year. And I don't want to see that fight. I'm going to say it again. I don't want to see that fight happen at 54. It means nothing at 54. 147, and this year.
I don't even want to see it this year. I don't even want to see it next year. It's a wrap. Don't care.
Yeah, it's pretty much, and I'm on the same page as CJ, man. Boxing is one of the most frustrating sports that I've seen. We don't need to be debating or gossiping about, like, boxing has become rumors. That's all it is, the rumor mill. Like, it feels like we in the off season of boxing, and the off season of boxing has been literally almost a year long. Because Errol Spence's last fight was a predictable one. We knew what he was going to do to Ugas. That wasn't no damn challenge.
Yep.
Like, y'all should be ashamed of y'all so that y'all condoning this fuckery. It's this is really disgusting. And this dude gonna sit here and go on the internet and troll. And then where the hell did Jermell Charlo come from? Because ain't nobody was talking about you, buddy. What you upset because don't nobody give a shit about your little undisputed fight? Your little undisputed reign that you having right now? He probably gotta go to Australia to get a fight. To get anybody to come to his fights.
They would let niggas in free for undisputed, bro.
I wish I was in LA around that time. I would have gladly walked in there and not paid nothing. I would have accepted that $550 discount in a heartbeat, CJ, because you know I'm part Jewish. I love my discounts.
That probably was Errol Spence typing from Jermell Charlo's account.
Hey, give me your phone.
Give me your password. Come on, Jermell. Let me tweet something out before I knock your ass out in the gym again. Give it here.
Before I put you to sleep again.
and released the footage. They said Errol wants to fight, but not the not the suits. Where's the blame?
Listen. I don't want to hear nothing about. So shout out
the
to
suit. The suits didn't want Sean Porter to take the fight, but he took it.
But he took it anyway. The suits ain't want Deontay Wilder to fight Tyson Fury, but they took it anyway. The suits ain't want AB, who was their biggest superstar since Floyd. They ain't want him to take the Maidana fight. What happened? What did he do, CJ?
Yeah, he took it.
Okay, so
Floyd come around and say he should have just listened to his team.
He should have just took the Al's plan. I told him, fight on my undercards and follow what Al Haymon tells you to do. Al knows what's best. Yeah. Damn, boy. I don't want to hear nothing about them fools over there. Shout out to Coach Malachi for having me on the show earlier. Them Wakanda ass niggas. We don't want to hear nothing about them because they ain't saying nothing with no validity anyway. Pack them fools up. They ain't talking about shit no ways. Sorry. Don't care. Talk about what them niggas say.
He said Crawford rather fight on Twitter. Jermell Charlo started. What the fuck you want him to do?
What are you talking about? Who are you, Errol Spence? Crawford rather fight on what? Is Errol Spence your boyfriend? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, Crawford been outside, Spence and Charlo hide.
Crawford, the crazy thing is, CJ, Crawford is everywhere. He was in the tri-state area last week. He going this and that place.
Man, no, when he was in Dallas for the UFC for fight for like a whole week.
You just cut me off. He went to Dallas. As soon as he go to Dallas, this man, we gotta put out a goddamn SOS to find this dude Earl. I ain't seen him nowhere.
That nigga went on vacation to Phoenix, nigga.
He went to Arizona and then probably ain't even returned to Texas. Ain't nobody seen him since.
That nigga left his home state talking about he went on vacation, dude.
Look. What's the name of that group, CJ? You would know the R&B. I see his face everywhere I go. In the streets, and even in the boxing shows. Have you seen him?
That nigga literally left home base, dog. Nigga got ran out of his shit, dude. Man, come on, man.
He probably don't even go to that barbershop no more.
Man, they got ran. That nigga got ran out. That nigga said Bud coming to Dallas. He ain't meet him with pleasantries. He ain't even like.
He didn't even walk up to him to talk shit. He just said, listen.
Nigga vacated the spot, bro.
He said, we gonna go ride dude buggies in Arizona for a weekend.
That nigga ran to Arizona. Nigga,
of all places.
Probably was all Spence paid trip by Al Haymon.
Yeah,
Come on.
Earl, I have a lodge I want you to go to. Boy, bro, these dudes, this is disgusting. This is y'all champ.
He ain't no champ, dude.
A champion, bro. This dude is a straight up champ, bro. I'm sorry. We got to pull his card now. That's exactly.
I've been pulling his card, nigga.
And I was trying to be at least. I would always say some crazy stuff about him, but I'm sorry. This dude's a chump, bro. Like, this
whole crew a chump.
His whole crew, a whole squad is full of chumps. This is worse than Aaron. This is worse than Aaron Pryor, Sugar Ray Leonard, because Sugar Ray Leonard told dude right to his face in front of everybody that fight's not happening. And literally just kept on with it. And you know what? I respect him for it. You know what else? I also respect Riddick Bowe for just taking that belt and just tossing it in the trash. Because he let everybody know, nah, I'm not trying to fight Lennox Lewis. And that it is what it is. We just had to get over it. But this right here, he's the big catfish. He's Caparoni. He's Capabelli.
Don't want it. Like you ain't to a man, you can say I want to fight. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna win and show y'all.
Listen, and I'm gonna hold Terence Crawford accountable too, because I'm sorry, at this point, these dudes is really playing with your legacy. They playing with your name, and sometimes being the nice guy, it really don't pay off. It's about time that you just go up to this dude and spit in his fucking face, and call him.
At least rip his ass publicly.
Yeah, do something, bro. Like, listen, and shout out to Terence Crawford's sister, because his sister's out here putting in more work than he is, because she literally went up under his comments and said, y'all, what are you talking about? Y'all some suckers.
He do that, nigga. Earl ain't gonna have no choice.
Y'all some suckers. Go to their fight and be like, you is a sucker. You don't want to fight me at all.
I mean, all you gotta do is turn on the live button, bro. That's it. 5 minute, not even a 5 minute live stream, but do the trick, dude.
Yeah, it would.
That wouldn't even do that. Would like 2 minutes.
It would. It would. It would.
That's all you got to do,
Bernie,
bro.
to be honest, Bernie can't get him the publicity he wants. I'm sorry.
No, only can come to the fighter. Or
Bernie
don't come to the fighter.
Me and you don't cut it. Everybody else on the opposite side, we the only ones that kept this. Even the Wakanda niggas, we the only ones that kept this fight going and kept the interest in this fight. But as far as selling the fight now, he got to do it because the damn sure ain't gonna be Earl.
Well, want to see what he gonna do next. That shit gonna be funny.
Big kitten. That's what he is. The big kitten. We got the kittens over there, and we got the little guppy over there, the little tadpole.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yo, CJ, you got 2 little kittens, and you got the little goldfish in this little the little bowls that you.
It's like my man from what's the name of that TV show? The Fish in the Bowl and shit on Netflix. What's the name? The Umbrella Academy ass nigga.
Umbrella Academy ass.
Nigga weak, bro. I been told y'all he was a pussy, dude. I been said it.
Nigga think he cool because he got a C-list rapper as his
man. C-list, nigga. I don't even know one song by that nigga, bro.
A D-list rapper. Everybody done popped off except for this fool.
Come on, not even Trap Boy Freddy, dude.
Jesus Christ, bro. You done had so many rappers come up and this dude with his trash ass music gonna be escort. Nigga, please. The biggest show he did, he ain't even get paid for it. That was walking Earl to the ring against Mikey. Get the fuck out of here.
Shit, wow.
These dudes is pathetic, bro. They're a disgrace to their craft. They're a disgrace to boxing, bro. And the sad
beyond a disgrace, bro.
And the sad thing is, bro, they out here taking shine away from dudes who's really trying to get it and can't even get on in the sport. People that we don't even know about. They take it away from them. They take it away from young guys like Boots Ennis. They hold up the division. I might as well just vacate the goddamn belts and then just.
They gonna get his fans gonna get to complaining when he gets that same treatment.
Yeah, he damn sure gonna get the same treatment.
And I ain't got no sympathy.
No, neither do I.
I ain't gonna have no sympathy, nigga.
Neither
at
do
all. I don't want to hear that best fight the best shit from nobody.
Nope.
None of these niggas.
Because y'all ain't been advocating for it. These fights should have been happening. We missed out on so many incredible fights that could have happened. Why hasn't Gervonta Davis ever fought Gary Russell? Why ain't Gary Russell never fought Leo Santa Cruz? This is all on Al Haymon. You can't say blame Bob. Oh yeah, remember that quote, CJ? Blame Bob? Is this Bob Aaron's fault too?
Stephen Espinoza, negotiations are ongoing. We're still working hard to make the fight. Sorry, I don't have more to offer, but publicly airing to go. That's old, ain't it?
Who said that?
Stephen Espinoza.
Man, don't nobody believe his ass. He went from being on the A network to being on the B- network. The only reason why he got a job is because Floyd Mayweather was about to go to jail and decided HBO wasn't paying him what he wanted and went to Showtime. That's the only reason he got work. Come on, bro. Stop. What has Stephen Espinoza done outside of PBC? Isn't he at the head of combat sports on Showtime, not just boxing?
That's what he said. He said, he tweeted that 3 hours ago talking about this on negotiations. Man, nigga, we over it, bro. Please just shut the fuck up.
Stop, bro. Stop. Oh, spicy Spence. Oh, zesty Spence. Oh, flamboyant Spence.
That shit crazy. Talking about negotiations are ongoing.
Ongoing for when?
I've been saying the same shit for like how long?
3 months? Ongoing for what? For what date? Don't nobody got time for this bullshit. Y'all want to put fights on in December? Are y'all crazy? Y'all want to put fights on for January? Y'all might as well just say that they fighting in May.
They gonna talk February.
February. Come on now, y'all got people. I don't celebrate none of these shits, but y'all got people out here prepping for Valentine's Day, and y'all got birthdays and peak. This is peak shopping season. February when everybody trying to save up for the summer for their vacation.
I ain't putting no money in these niggas' pockets, bro.
And you know what I'm gonna do. You already know what I do. If that was happening, if that was gonna happen next month, CJ, you already know I was gonna drop the bag on it. But guess what? Bag staying home. The bag is staying home. I think the bag might go toward the new car. That's what the bag going towards. I don't know what these fools is doing, but they out here wasting our time. They really are.
He said, play the clip of Max Kellerman said they ducking Bud. I don't have that one.
He did say that. He did say it. I thought
We've been through that.
But Stevie Wonder could see that.
Man, we seen that from day one.
Stevie Wonder could say, but you know what's crazy though, CJ? When I watched that clip, Max Kellerman, the look on his face, obviously he would because he works for the company. It's like he already knew he was. I don't think he was surprised.
We already knew that. Everybody knew that, bro. Been there for like 4 years now.
Even the ops knew it.
Everybody knew it, dude. Niggas a hoe. Hey, express it. When Andre Ward said you should smoke a nigga out, then what else do you need to say?
Well, yeah. If Andre Ward say that you need to be a little bit more vocal, whatever. Mr. Squeaky Clean himself. If he tell you, yo, you got to be a little bit more vocal, then that means, yo, bro, you got to start talking, bro, because you got to get him in the ring somehow, some way. Come on, bro. You ain't watch Rocky 3?
And then Bossy go say, no Errol Spence fight is taking this too long to get off the ground. Bud has one belt. Ugas had one belt. And a better win with Pacquiao than anything. Bud has faded welterweight. Man, at the end of the day, dude.
Please stop it. Listen, he beat the dude who beat the shit out of Manny Pacquiao. I don't want to hear it. He knocked out. Stop. Y'all got to stop. Y'all raising the bar way too high. Y'all is really, I don't know what it is about Errol Spence. Y'all need to stop with y'all homosexual tendencies and whatever it is. Y'all little man crush that y'all got on this man. Stop, bro. Stop. Stop. Y'all making yourselves look stupid. Y'all sound weird, bro. Y'all sound mad weird. Look at the picture right here on the screen. Was Earl doing that? Yo, Bud, real calm. Did Earl do that to Sean Porter? He was struggling against Sean Porter. Struggling. He had a tough time with Kell Brook.
I guess this is right here. Hold on, bro. I don't know what this is. I'm trying to find it. I really care less. Hold on.
Adrian Rayner said he kissed the man.
Cop, 2 weeks ago, you reported that Terence Crawford, Errol Spence was close to being made, but we still don't have a deal. What's the latest?
Max, we're getting further away than ever before. It was targeted for November 19th. I am told that if it does happen now, it's going to get pushed into either December or January. And the issue, Max, I am told, is that there are disagreement in the contract over event expenses and basically transparency related to those expenses. Terence Crawford agreed to take the short end of the split and work off of no guarantee, and he wants to be able to just have some transparency there related to it, since he's going to be working off of the net revenue. And so far, they have been unable to clear this up. It feels like Al Haymon is holding up the deal right now. He advises Spence. Spence wants it. Crawford wants it. And for Crawford to agree to work off of just a purse split shows you how badly he wants this, in my opinion.
Hold on a second. You mean to tell me, because anyone who follows the way of Hollywood or anything, there's no such thing as the net. It's all the growth. I mean, certainly if you don't have oversight of the books, right, approving expenses, or certainly at least knowing where all the money's going, no one would ever agree to a net. The fact that Crawford's, you work off the gross. But if you're working off the net, then certainly if what you're reporting is accurate, then Crawford would be out of his mind not to insist on that. And you're telling me that that's what's holding it up, that Al Haymon, who's advising Errol Spence, is not giving Terence Crawford oversight over expenses or giving him transparency to the books, of the books. He's not letting him take a look at the books. And that's why Crawford won't sign, because that sounds to me, Mike, like a duck. That sounds like Al Haymon doesn't think that his guy is going to win and is ducking Terence Crawford.
Yeah, this is a mess right now, Max. I mean, they're trying to work through it. They thought they had a deal, and they need transparency over the expenses, because Crawford, that's how much Crawford's going to make, right? This is a massive fight, as you've said over and over. Crawford wants to make sure he's being taken care of course. And it's different, right? Errol Spence is on the Al Haymon side. He's with PBC. You know, he's a big star in his own right. Crawford's looking for some transparency in good faith, and so far they have not been able to come to terms on that.
And incidentally, I would welcome Al Haymon on this program to tell his side of the story, and that's an open invitation. But it sounds like a duck to me. If it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's a duck.
Hold on. So, I mean, it's common sense.
If it look like a duck, walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it sure ain't a damn rooster.
We've been saying that. We've been saying it, bro. Like,
bro, come on, bro. Listen, and CJ,
nigga fighting for free, bro.
Bro,
he fighting
for free.
He basically fighting for free, bro.
They don't have the money. How many times we gonna tell y'all this?
Even if they had the fucking money, dude, they still would pull this shit.
They would pull it regardless.
Niggas basically fighting for glory,
bro. They done told. There's people behind the scenes that done told CJ this stuff. They done told Adonis and Nate this stuff. They done told every damn person behind the scenes about these issues. And for some reason, y'all will still be in y'all emotions because y'all obsessed with this man and say that we lying. There's no reason to lie, bro. They don't want this fight. CJ said, CJ, how many years ago was this video where he pulled up on him when he put the hood over his head? Probably got to be like 5 years now.
It's been a minute.
Ever since that day when CJ was with the letter squad and he got kicked out for saying this exact thing that Max Kellerman just said. Everything came full circle. It took quite a while for it to come full circle. But I'm saying that it took all this time for them to say it. And y'all still out here trying to make up some type of excuse. Y'all better off going to church and paying tithes to the pastor because y'all believe anything.
No, but we already knew that. This is something we already knew.
This information y'all don't need. Y'all if y'all needed Max Kellerman to tell y'all this, I don't know why are y'all even here. At this point, it perplexes.
Fighting on good faith, nigga. Like ain't no good faith with Al Haymon.
None. Unless your name is just Floyd Mayweather, not even that is good faith.
He played him too.
Exactly. Not even that is good faith. Good faith.
He playing him too. That's why Floyd go on exhibition so Al don't be in his pocket.
Y'all really sitting here believing that? Y'all really believe in the nonsense? This fight is not happening. The fight they don't want the fight to be made. And CJ, didn't you say that Espinoza was cool with the fight being made as on the terms that they made better fights on Showtime, regular Showtime programming, not pay-per-view?
Yeah, they'll do this on pay-per-view, but he need to agree to other fights being on there.
Exactly. So I guess we not going. And the fights that CJ told me that they wanted, one of them would be a fight that's overcooked. I'm not going to name the fight. I don't know if I'm at liberty to speak on it.
I don't really care.
One of them is Charlo Hurd. One of those is beyond that thing a burnt turkey. Those are the type of fights that they want to see. So why in the hell? I don't get it. I don't get why y'all don't see this is not going to happen. I don't get why
he probably want to be empowered. That's all that shit.
That's all it is. It's not really about the sport. Hence why I called him the name that I called him that got me bad.
It's really about the power, bro.
It has to be.
He ain't about to buy down no Espinoza.
It has to be because he know that he got control of the fighters. And after I heard that interview with whoever, I don't know who that young kid was that
Kid Austin.
Yeah, after I seen that interview, I said anybody coming out of the Olympics or whether they coming out of the amateurs period, they'd be crazy to sign with Al Haymon.
You ain't lying. I think something about intellectual property names. Bro, probably go with low. That probably got on their logos.
I don't know what intellectual property is like. That's like me and CJ coming up with a script for a show, and we got a script that we trying to pitch to, let's say, HBO, and we go into a meeting and the executives come to us and say, listen, we got a call from a lawyer that says if we pick this up, we get sued for a whole bunch of money before we even shoot a pilot. That's intellectual property. He got ownership of stuff like that. So even though Oscar De La Hoya and what's the dude that worked with Oscar De La Hoya named the Spanish dude? Even though they called him Black Hitler, it seemed like they kind of had a point. It seemed like they kind of had a point because this dude, I don't want to hear nobody and I got respect for it. I don't want to hear Gemini Hoops talk about Al's doing so many good things for these boxers.
No, he's not. They complain about him. If you just gotta know how to pick up on him.
That, bro, didn't Wilder come out and say stuff like there's people stopping him from making the best possible fights?
Yep, that's why he'll be fighting Andrew Ruiz.
Just say yesterday he wants to fight 3 times a day, but people, if he was in control, he would fight 3 times a year. AB, how many times AB's on record saying that he need to be more active? He said it live on TV.
He's just begging for the Nate Diaz fight today.
Yeah, I seen that. That's not happening.
Nigga down bad.
He down bad.
Nigga said Al held his whole check for the Pacquiao fight. Still got it.
And he still ain't paid it. Guess who else getting their checks held? I'll let y'all figure that one out.
The niggas gonna be mad at Max Kellerman.
And they gonna talk about Max Kellerman is lying. He don't know what he talk about. All this stuff. But you got people talking about that they insiders and all that stuff because they show up to a fighter's gym and take a picture of him with Sterling Silver on. If y'all don't get the fuck out of here and stop talking that bullshit, man.
They got man weave in too, bro.
What?
Man weave in, bro.
And they out here with they got the unit on their head.
Gemini, who's one of them niggas that believe anything? Piss on that nigga face. He say it's motherfucking not scared.
Yo, you don't understand, CJ. I know you be seeing.
That's my man's too, bro. I don't even pay no attention.
Yo, that's my homie. And me and him being in Discord just arguing, bro.
You arguing? You better off arguing with a brick wall. TBE was the only one that was right the whole time, bro.
Who?
TBE was the only person.
Oh my God, where's TBE when you need it, bro? Oh man,
He's the only person that's been consistent through this whole thing.
I don't believe it. He's scared.
Nigga, a whole nigga. He a whole scary cat ass nigga. That's the crazy shit about it.
He in the wrong damn profession.
You ain't lying, dude. Like, dude, I don't even know how they look at that nigga some days.
Bruh, nah, he's not Jamaican. I don't care what you say, CJ. That nigga's not.
That's what he got a flag. Must be.
No, he's not. He need to wear that other flag. You know that flag where they're the one that gets real popular around July. But don't wear yard.
Yeah, Fox done, bro. Fox done over there.
Fox
bro.
not doing that, bro.
It's like the last year.
Bro. How in the hell is Al Haymon hustling backwards and paying them to put his fights on, and they get it? God, if that's like you say, I don't know, bro. I was
paying Wilder $20 million versus Atlantis, nigga. Like, who ordering that? You got $1 billion ways to spend $75.
And then charging, yeah, basically $80. Are y'all crazy? Man, if Wilder don't knock him out in 2 seconds, it don't count. He got to beat that time that he got to beat the Brazil record. If he don't do that, it don't count. That's not even a fight he should be training for. Yeah, I said I don't care.
But I reposted this where he said, I don't want to leave the division without fighting him because I don't want that on my legacy. People saying that the fight never happened. Errol Spence to Dan Rayfield regarding Terence Crawford. Crawford said, this old, I think. One name they're going to remember is Errol Spence ducking Crawford. That's going to stay with you your whole lifetime. You still good, though.
Exactly. Exactly. You never fought. And the thing is, CJ, why you think Sugar Ray Leonard never faced the scrutiny that Spence is about to face?
Because he fought with other motherfuckers.
Thank you. He fought other dudes when he was younger, and he had that little eye injury, and he had the stint where he came back or whatever.
But he had fought Thomas Hearns, Fredo Benitez, Duran twice before he turned 30, bro.
So this is nothing. The comparison when it comes to the Duncan, it's not the same. It was just one guy, and he wasn't really the best guy in his division. It was a division lower than him.
He beat the shit out of Sugar Ray Leonard too.
He would have dog walked him. He would have dog walked his ass. But this is by far the biggest, and I'm pretty sure CJ, you were way more of a historian when it comes to boxing than I am. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. This, when it comes to the new millennium, this is the biggest dunk that I've seen by far. Because this can't go on. This can't be prolonged like Mayweather Pacquiao, where they were closer in age. Sorry, it can't happen, and their names aren't as big as those two guys. Those two were like an anomaly. That was lightning in a bottle. I think I used that phrase before. That was lightning in a bottle. That's a one-case scenario where you could hold a fight up that long. I think maybe other than that is Tyson Holyfield, and that only was held up that long because Mike did a bid.
Yeah, they was about to fight.
They was about to fight, and Mike had to do that 5-year bid. Other than that, I don't know what. There's no excuse you can make. I don't want to hear anybody try to get into the logistics and the metrics of any of these things because guess what? Y'all are not lawyers. Y'all don't see Nielsen's SoundScan numbers. And guess what? The numbers that they report on Twitter are not accurate. They're so far from accurate, it's not even funny. Tank Davis ain't never sold 100,000 pay-per-views in his life. And I like Gervonta Davis. I like the atmosphere that he brings to the Barclays Center. It might be a little ghetto, but he brings the booties out.
Barclays ghetto in general. So.
I mean, yeah, but, it's in the middle of Brooklyn. What are you going to do?
Going places with my scout saying ain't tough. So it ain't that. What do you say? Ain't that hard when I say what? But it's hard to.
Oh, Nori. Like that ain't tough. No, you say what? That beat is fire.
He made them niggas low key though.
Oh, he definitely made them NEPTUNES. No,
one of the best. What? That beat was crazy though.
Fire.
That beat was crazy.
That and the grinding beat. Those two beats, iconic.
That's fire.
Iconic. But bruh.
You know they're gonna keep grinding in Virginia. They said Jay-Z tried to take that beat.
Did he?
Yeah. Jay-Z tried to take it.
Shout out to Pusha T.
He wouldn't have been able to. He wouldn't have been able to do what they did.
Freak that beat. No, he wouldn't.
Not like they did. Bro.
One of my mans. He's like my brother. He actually Pusha T's DJ. He on tour with him right now.
Yeah, Jay. I couldn't really imagine Jay on that beat.
No, that or the old boy beat that he tried to steal from Cameron. Well, that Cameron.
They were trying to say Cameron killed Jay-Z killed Cameron on Welcome to New York. I mean, he did not kill that nigga.
No, he did it. He did it.
If anything, Cam verse might have been better low key if you really think about it. We had more than one verse. That nigga verse was like 15 minutes long though, so that might not be fair.
It wasn't fair.
There's a war going on outside. Nobody is safe from.
You could be.
What he said? You could be 518. I forget that shit. We went in on that shit.
You'll get 8, son.
That nigga went in on that shit. Was it Killer Seas was my shit.
The third album?
Yeah. Then it came with the movie.
We Get It in Ohio. The movie was hilarious. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the man had the fake ass dead rat and shit.
Yo, bro. He said, "What you want, the Honda or the Ferrari?" He said, "I want the Ferrari."
He said, "Who is this guy right here? He used to call himself Murder."
Oh yeah, he said, "You know him. You know this guy. Don't he look familiar?" First he was a basketball player, then he was a gangster rapper, then he became a preacher, then he became a gangster rapper. Now he's back to preaching. Bro, classic. Now you got me wanting to. You know that movie free on YouTube, right?
Oh, I figured it would be. I was my shit. Purple Haze was dope too.
Oh yeah, that's a great album. I keep the boosters boosted. I get computers
puning. You get shot at, so I gotta do the shooting. I do the recruiting.
I tutor the students. I nurture their brain. I'm moving the movement.
Yeah, Cam was my favorite rappers, dude. I got Cam over Fab. A lot of people don't like that. That's my.
Yeah, that's close.
Yeah, he got better body of work than Fab. I don't care about the
better body of work. The mixtapes don't count. Mixtapes don't count.
Where's Spence Camboso Jr. at?
It might as well, right? Might as well.
David Haney better be careful.
Definitely
He
going
gonna,
to knock him
man.
out.
I
Definitely
don't
going for the
know.
knockout. He going to knock him out.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I got
11.
a feeling.
In 11.
I got a feeling.
I know why you got the feeling, because he over here talking about other people instead of focusing
Man,
on his
I'm
fight.
not. Camboso quiet. He Batman. Camboso, man. I got a feeling, bro. Man, that first fight was way too close. He got to just do a little bit more. That's it.
You got to knock him out. You got to knock him out.
I
That's
got
all
a
you gotta
feeling,
do.
bro. Them belts is curses.
Yeah, they are. Nobody's ever defended him and kept him.
Belts is curses, dude.
The only one I got a feeling about, but I'm not gonna jinx it. So let's just hope Devin just get past him. And I got mad respect for Bill. Bill's a real one. So
I don't know. You worry about too much other shit right
that's what
now.
I'm saying.
Camboso quiet as hell. That nigga's just working.
Dev low key. Dev need to do. Yeah, Dev.
Nigga got attention in 50 different places right now, bro.
Yeah, too much.
Somebody frying grapes.
What?
Hell no. This is how you make wine. That nigga put some orange shit in there.
Frying.
I don't know. Maybe he boiled them bitches. My bad.
I was gonna say
I don't know. That bitch is like grease.
I thought you said freezing.
That bitch is like popcorn now. Not like marijuana.
Yeah, they probably boiled it, bro.
They boiled. I don't know what the fuck they turned into.
Yo, y'all need to go find. Y'all find TBE, please.
They're kicking and screaming.
It said we're gonna have to drag him to the ring, kicking and screaming. But my God, TBE said.
And he talk about everything except George. Hell yeah. You sure about that? We can hate them idiots. What you talking about?
Oh, you talking about the Wakandas?
That shit crazy, man. That nigga spent. I was wondering when they was gonna hit us with the whoopty blam.
I mean, once you had told me like that, it was like when you said he wasn't looking good. I kind of just prepared myself, like, all right, I know I'm not going to Vegas, so let me just plan to go. Put my money.
I knew they was going to pull the shit soon.
And shout out to Town too, because Town was saying, nah, I don't believe it, dude. Town was like, they still got to do promo.
Them niggas, that shit ain't happening in February neither, dog.
Nah, it's not. It's definitely not happening. I don't think it's happening at all.
I told you they said they was announcing his next fight November 5th.
Yeah. November 5th is everything is lining up, so he's gonna be fighting Keith Thurman. And you still got people out there, Jesus Christ, talking about some. They better be careful because Keith Thurman's still dangerous. That's a good fight. It's not a good fight.
Keith Thurman beat him on laughing, dog.
This is not Keith Thurman with a hairline. This is Keith Thurman with the
1, 2, way back. 3, 4, way back.
You don't have dreams, you have movies.
Nigga. Keith versus Spence next. I got Camboso by robbery. Errol is gonna face Keith. He might fuck around and face Lubin. That's probably why Charlo's saying that shit.
Imagine. I'll still be pissed. I don't care.
Yeah, I ain't get no money out of me. Let me get out of here. Oh, out of here, man. He said beauty shop said Al really broke. The company broke. Al ain't.
Al could never be broke. He's still living off Michael Jackson check.
But peace.